up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another Haminations reaction. Now, over the past couple weeks, we've been getting into Haminations pets and learning about all of them, and I thought this was the perfect time to react to his video, My Dog Beau. Now, as we know, Haminations is definitely a dog person, and we've heard a lot about Beau over the couple videos too, so I'm excited to see, maybe learn a little bit more about Beau and some of the funny stories, because Bryson likes to tell funny stories. So I'm beyond hyped for this, but before we jump in this video, make sure you show Haminations some love by subscribing to their channel, and if you enjoy my reaction, smash that subscribe button because it greatly helps. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb-ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo, woo. What's up, my dog Beau? Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet ya. You know we love some Haminations on this channel, chat.
Hi, I'm here to adopt this dog. Sure thing, but first you must face the adoption trial. Trial?
Dun,
Yes.
dun,
In
dun.
order to adopt the dog, you must conquer me and my dog in combat.
Ruh-roh.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it for him.
Yeah, I'll do it for Beau, man.
I can't lose. I will beat you.
I love how Bryson still found a way to add some violence into a video about his amazing dog.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh. Bye, Bryson.
No.
It was nice to know you.
Wait.
Well, that was a nightmare, and I'm pretty sure I'm bleeding internally and punctured a lung, but it was all worth it for you.
You got Beau.
I think I'll name you Beau. Hi, I'm
Better than
Bryson,
farts.
and this is my dog Beau. I've had him for about 1 year, and I love him. Today we're gonna talk about some of the joys and pains of owning a dog.
Oh, God, there's some... That's a perfect time to pause. Dude, there are so many joys and so many pains. I used to have a St. Bernard up until probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, year and a half. I almost said a month and a half, but a year and a half ago. Dude, as much as I love having a dog, we're taking a little break, but before we get a new dog, I don't miss fur in every meal. Again, St. Bernards are a little bit different, but slobber over every single one of my clothes, every single shirt I've ever worn looked like I did the dirty in it and went out in public wearing it. I mean, it was
Beau,
insane.
no, stop! After deciding I wanted
And
a
then they roll
dog,
around
I
in
searched
it.
a bajillion animal shelters and met several dogs. But when I met Beau, it was seriously love at first sight.
He threw the
His
other
shiny,
dog.
lustrous coat, his beefy head, his vacant expression, his muscular cheeks. How could I resist? But what
The
really impressed
muscular
me about
cheeks.
Beau was that he could be high energy and goofy at times, but I could also get him to calm down. Beau is a
that's
stupid
tough.
name. Beau, sick 'em. Actually, even the first hour of Beau officially being my dog was kind of crazy. On the drive home from adopting him, I was trying to check my blind spot, but all I could see was his big head in the way, so that was a pretty scary drive. Jesus, take the wheel! Beau is well trained now, but that wasn't the case at first.
Again, remember, this is a wholesome dog video. A
In the
wholesome
first 2
dog
weeks
video.
of having him, me and my brother Braden ran into some problems. Basically, Braden tried to bathe him in... Thankfully, he's great at baths now and cooperates with us, but that first
Good job,
one was
Beau.
an uphill
Good job,
battle.
Beau.
I also didn't know
Nice
how
dog.
Beau acted around other dogs, so I was very cautious. One time I was taking him on a walk in the snow, when all of a sudden we turned a corner and saw a dog. Beau bolted, and I immediately slipped on ice, falling right on my butt and dropping Beau's leash in the
no.
process. Before I continue, put yourself in the other dog owner's perspective.
I would
A
run.
70-pound pitbull is running full speed at you, and the
I
owner
would
is
run.
incapacitated. You are moments from death. Nah, I'm just kidding. It turns out Beau is very friendly with strangers and
Aw.
other dogs. But that would have been unfortunate if I had a murderer on my hands, right?
It would
I
have
would have
been.
had to be all like, sorry my dog destroyed your dog and bit you in the jugular.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is kind of awkward. Well, see you later.
Nice to meet ya.
Another snowy night before I had trained Beau how to listen to me, he once again heard another dog and initiated make a friend mode. He started sprinting at full speed, pulling me behind him, and I was literally skating and slipping on the ice behind him. Surprisingly, the 1 ounce of coordination in my body made it so I didn't fall. It was actually kind of cool. Beau is also very nosy, like physically nosy. If he could talk, he would be like, "What you doing? What's that? Where you going? What you got there? What you doing? What you doing? What?"
I think all dogs are like that, dude. All dogs want to know everything. There's, hi, nice to meet you. You just petted me for an hour, and we just went on a walk for an hour before that. But what else you got? You want to do something else? Pet me. It's my dog impression, by the way.
What you doing? Literally anywhere I go, him and his big nose are there. Sometimes you think he's off laying down somewhere, but then you open the door and he materializes behind you. Ah! Also, sometimes I'll let him sleep in the bed with me, but he lays right smack in the middle, so I have to Tetris my body in order to fit.
Dude, I have a king-size bed, and I would so our old dog's name was Emma. I would let Emma sleep in our bed. And I mean, again, a king-size bed, and this dog would make it so I was literally on the edge, like facing the other way, because I had a phobia that Emma's paws, like it would paw in the middle of the night and just gouge out my eyeball.
Also, he's a big fan of drinking stupid amounts of water. He loves drinking from the tub, from streams, from the dishwasher, from the toilet.
Dogs
so
love
much
toilet.
so, in fact, that sometimes I'll get out of the
Cold,
shower.
fresh water.
He will nose his way in and
Yes,
lick
and
the
lick
water
the
off my
water.
legs like a weirdo. But one time I got out, turned to get my towel, and... Bryson, why don't you just lock your bathroom door? I do.
Not
but
where I
he's
thought this
learned
was
how to
going,
unlock
bro.
doors and stand on 2 feet and speak English. He's becoming more and more powerful, and I can't stop him. Bryson, it's 4 p.m. Time for me to bathe you. That's a joke. His IQ is 4, just like his dad. He's very muscular and strong and way more handsome than me. I'm kind of jealous because after like a week of having him, I had gotten more compliments for him than I have received literally in my entire life. Hey, that's a good-looking dog.
Great thing
You
about
could
having a
use some
dog.
work, though.
Just go
I mean,
take
your
it
cheeks
to,
don't even compare.
I don't know.
What?
Grocery store?
Also, Beau is a plush now. Isn't he cute? Use the link in the description to buy one before they sell.
Good job, Haminations. Something Schlatt does too. Make a video to sell some merch. I like it. I respect it. I respect the game.
Hey, Beau, what do you think? Beau, hey, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. Also, all the money I get from this will go to the Humane Society to help stop dogfighting. Just by buying this plush, you are helping save countless animals from the barbaric practice of dogfighting. Link in the description. Okay, back to the video.
Bryson.
Another thing about Beau is that he used to hate going in his crate. Several crates have died by his hand. I seriously don't know how he does it, because around me, he's a very sweet family dog. But when I wasn't around, he used to just murder crates from the inside, to the point where he broke a tooth off escaping.
Oh yeah, we heard about that one.
So I paid to give him a metal tooth, and now he looks like a gangster. I wanted to get a gold tooth, but sadly they wouldn't let me. Just know that I tried. Since I adopted Beau from a shelter, I didn't know what breed he was. I was pretty sure he was a pitbull, however, I was still curious to find out. So recently I got his DNA tested and found out he's a mixed breed. But he's mostly an American Pitbull Terrier mixed with an American Staffordshire Terrier. Both of those dog breeds,
which are pretty much the same thing. So Staffordshire Terrier is part of the Pitbull family.
Are classified as pit bulls. Wow, Bryson, didn't you know pit bulls are vicious monsters and all of them are evil
Bad owners. Bad owners.
killers and none of them are good dogs? You should be more afraid of me than the dog.
Yeah, you get him, Bryson.
If any of you agree with this small-minded person who is now dead, then please do some research and grow up. Okay, this next part gets a little heavy, but I feel very strongly about it and I want to speak up against unjust hatred towards these dogs. Pit bulls are dogs that have awful reputations, which I'm very against.
And it's crazy, a lot of cities, like whole cities, ban pit bulls, period, in their city. And again, it's not the dog, it's the owner. Don't get me wrong. There's some bad dogs out there, but I mean, we're talking about like a percent. It's just like humans, right? There's bad humans, but a lot of them are due to bad parenting, you know?
Because I was raised with them, and all of ours have been loyal, loving family dogs.
Aww.
Obviously, I'm biased, so please do your own research, but here's the conclusion I've come to.
Do the research.
Any dog can be aggressive, and any dog can be loving.
Facts.
It all depends on the way you nurture and teach your dogs, although sometimes professional training is required. There are awful people out there who train and force dogs to fight each other. It still happens, and it's absolutely tragic. People hear about dog fights and end up blaming and stereotyping pit bulls just because they are forced to fight. Here's a bright idea. How about we blame the awful people who fight dogs and not the dog who is just trying to do what his owner told him to do?
Agreed.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be cautious. I believe that you need to be careful and cautious around any dog that you don't know, because people do get hurt sometimes. But if you are labeling any and every pit bull you see as a monster, then it's time to wake up.
You need to
guy.
check yourself
Please
before
judge
you wreck
dogs on
yourself.
an individual basis, not based on breed. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
We like your
Anyways,
TED Talk.
back to Beau. Since I love Beau so much, I also have a lot of nicknames for him. Here are some of my favorites.
Beau, Boo.
Bosif, Bozo, Bodacious, Bojangles, Bowberry Biscuit, Bosephine Rex, and Baron Beauregard. He
Ooh,
is very
Baron
clumsy.
Beauregard.
He hits his head on everything. You know how dogs are supposed to be able to see in the dark? Well, one night I turned off the lights and started walking.
I didn't know
towards my
dogs are
room,
supposed to be
and I
able to
heard
see in the
a big
dark.
thunk from his head hitting the door. He'll also hit his head on walls, benches, other dogs, chairs, anything. I mean, how could he not with a head that big? So I decided to get him human glasses. So that was an awkward doctor's visit. Read off the letters you see. Yeah, I think his prescription is a bit off.
Chef's kiss, beautiful.
After all the crates being destroyed, me and my family decided it was probably best for him to be professionally trained for a little while. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty depressed when I had to leave him for 3 weeks to be trained. He was doing good, but let's be honest,
Okay.
I'm no professional and he needed some better obedience. And I needed better training tactics. But I have him back now and he's better than ever and I'm never leaving him anywhere ever again.
Aw.
Well, off to my wedding. Beau, you are coming with me.
Beau will now give the best man speech.
That's cute. Good job, Beau. Good
In
job.
conclusion,
Good job.
I love Beau. He's my full-time best friend and I adore him and
We
I
love Beau,
would
too.
literally die for him. And if I see any of you making mean comments about pit bulls, then I will appear in your room tonight. Ha ha! Pit bulls are stupid, vicious monsters. The only monster is me. Hey everyone! I hope you liked the
Let's
video.
go!
Isn't Beau just the cutest? He's also a cute plush.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I hate. So as you guys know, I was in the Navy, so I've been to a lot of different cities. And I've always been a dog person, so I've always had dogs. And the reason why I know so much about Staffordshire Terriers is I used to have a Staffordshire Terrier. Which that dog definitely had some issues. But we got it from a shelter, and it had this thing like when you would wake it up. I mean, it was like kind of dazed for a little bit, and it would freak out. And this is when I was married, and my oldest was just born, so we were scared of like, you know, if the baby woke it up or something, like if it went cuckoo. So luckily, one of my shipmates on my ship, they ended up taking the Staffordshire Terrier. It was a great dog, but again, it just, yeah, I think it had some previous issues, like it had a previous bad owner, and you know, since we just had a baby, we're really scared about if it woke it up, like, because I mean, it bit me one time, like I woke it up, and it just like freaked out for a second, but then it felt so bad, you know, it was like licking the wound it gave me, but anyway, so I want to say that was in Virginia Beach or Norfolk, Virginia. And even though it wasn't a pit bull, but because it was part of the pit bull family, we had to do some like special registration for it. And like I said, there's a lot of cities that don't even allow pit bulls to be in that city at all, which is crazy. Because again, at the end of the day, they're just a normal dog. And at the end of the day, it's bad owners that make bad dogs. So, but I absolutely love this video. We all love Beau. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you show Haminations some love by subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, it's Eat, Sleep, and Make Beats, and as usual, be kind of another. That's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got it, love. What a sauce gang. What's up, sauce gang?